Guys, it's good. What's happening, everybody? We good today? Yes, markets are moving for gold because of some news that happened. I think it's like ADP or something. I think it's like ADP, and I think the dollar is very strong right now. No reason why. I honestly think gold should continue going downside. Yeah, still going down. And I also think Nasdaq should maybe, return, like push up and stuff. But look at that good move right there. Look at that. Crazy. If you look at the 30 minutes time frame, that's like one candle. That's like one full candle. Yeah. But I think it was about the break at this level here. If you could catch the break, kind of like impulse execution while the candle is still in motion, you take your sell and maybe put like a TP around like somewhere down here. Maybe you're gonna catch it. I didn't catch it personally. I came on the charts a little bit late, so just saw this happening now. Yeah, I just saw everything happening. If you guys are hyped, let me hear if you can hear me. Just drop a 1 in the chat right now. Let's go. Drop a 1 in the chat. Go ahead and drop a 1 in the chat. Gonna do some New York station here. I'm seeing some opportunities as well unfolding on Nasdaq. I can't say this is confirmed as yet, right? So much as I'm looking at like a push up, this is Nasdaq, this is gold here, but I can't say this is like confirmed as yet. So there's like a level somewhere here. If you pay close attention, there's like a level here, right? That's on Nasdaq. There's a resistance level. If this candle, I think this candle is gonna break, right? Because it doesn't have like a high up there. If it does break, maybe price can move to the next level, which is up there, right? So a very simple analysis. This is the 1 hour time frame, just in case anybody's asking. Why is my chat box hidden? Let's fix this. Chat box. Where is it? Okay. There we go. All right, I see everybody typing a 1. Nice. Means you guys can hear me. What are you trading right now? I'm not trading anything right. I'm just waiting to see if Nasdaq can break this high. Maybe I could look for like a potential entry. Yeah. What are you trading yourself? Music is too loud. Music is too loud. Let me reduce the music now. Music should be good now. Oh, let's reduce the music. Okay. Music has been reduced. Sorry for that. Volume was too high. We should look at Nasdaq and gold. Yes, Nasdaq and gold, but gold is already moving. So if you're looking at gold right now, it's kind of like already moved. It's kind of, a couple points down. So yeah, I don't know what else to be looking for there, but looks like it's already moving. But what are you guys trading? Let me hear. Let me see in the box. What are you guys trading right now? Let me know what you're trading now. This is as a result of a movement. I mean, that movement is a result of news, right? If you go like on Forex Factory, you go on today, you notice that we do have a very important day. It's FOMC day tonight. And then also we had GDP and then also we had ADP. So both came out positive. Look at this, 3.0, 3.0. That's insane. 3.0 GDP, which is very positive. Also, ADP came out 104, which is sick, All right, that's the reason why you're seeing gold going down, right? So yeah, so we'll discuss kind of like FOMC as well, maybe later in the session, just maybe, I don't know, just we could, we might not, I don't know. Yeah, volume is down now. Volume is down now. No stress. Volume is down. I didn't see that when I started. Volume is down. I'm trading USD, GB, supposed to be GBP, pound USD. You mean? It doesn't go like USD, Euro. It goes like Euro, USD. Don't ask me why. I don't know too. But it just goes like Euro, USD. It goes like pound USD. It's never USD pounds. Okay? Yeah. Not like the dollar is like a very strong currency. But I mean, not like it's a very weak currency. But I hope you understand. Like, that's how it goes. So don't twist them. But I see what you're trading right there. I'll try and check out some of the stuff too in a bit. Trying to log into my account here. Okay, MT5. Let's see. MT5. MetaTrader 5. Yeah. Yes, ADP is what caused what's happening right now in gold. It's because of ADP. Nothing else. Okay? ADP and GDP. Because of that. And I think this same week we do have NFP, right? Do we have NFP? I think we have NFP later on this week. Should be interesting because we have like FOMC and we have like you know, NFP as well. Should be very interesting to see. And see, your plan has been okay. Switch it up. I'm trying to log into my account here, using a different phone. My phone is low, so it's charging right now. So I'm trying to log into my trading account so I can get ready. And if we cut an opportunity here, we can trade it. Yeah, we can trade it. But let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, there we go. Logged into my account here, and you guys should always pay attention to like your servers, right? Like every time you log into your trading account and stuff, always pay attention to the server, right? I see a lot of people getting it all mixed up, like, hey, which server am I supposed to use? But like every time you open like a trading account, it's like the server is like always enlisted somewhere, so you just pay attention to that. All right, especially if like you're using Exness, like they send you like a server. Like if you're opening a new account, like you know the server they're gonna send you, so you have to use that exact server. There's no like any, what can I say, preferences. All right, so they put you on whatever server that's you know suitable for that moment. So yeah, I'll be buying Nasdaq. I'm thinking of doing the same too, but I'm waiting for confirmation. Right now there is no confirmation, so I cannot take the trade. All right, so let me show you what I'm looking at on Nasdaq, right? Let me open Nasdaq alone, right? Like this is no. Let's check out Nasdaq. Nasdaq by itself. Okay, there was a buy here, got wicked out, and price went up crazy. I've trades like that sometimes, you know. Yeah, but again, if you look at this, right? Let's look at the daily time frame first. Okay, daily time frame suggests that we are still in some kind of like an uptrend, right? Look at the candles forming. And then if you look at the 4-hour time frame, you'll notice that we do have some kind of like an area of interest that was created around here. Okay, you see that? And then we have like a gap that was filled. I think markets gap for whatever reason, I don't know, but they did gap. All right, and then the only time, okay, fine, let's look at this. Okay, we'll do that on a lower time, but the only time I can say that this market is a downtrending market is only if we break this low. Then maybe price can go down, right? But again, if it doesn't do that, I think strongly it could continue going up. All right, but again, it's subjective, right? It's subjective to the fact that there should be some kind of like confirmations, right? Yeah, there should be some kind of like confirmations. If there isn't, I don't see a reason to make an entry. Okay, so there's an area of interest here, and then okay, it's now turning out to be like more of a bearish market because it's breaking this area here. If you look closely, But let's do this. Let me zoom out here a little bit. Already do this. But again, I think I explained this even during the webinar we had on Sunday. And you guys were there, you probably understand what I'm gonna show you here. Very simple techniques, right? High highs, high lows, high highs, high lows, high highs, high lows, and then we have a high, then we have a low, then we have a high, then price is somewhere there. Now, if you do this, right? If you do that, okay, notice this. The only areas of interest that now you have is basically, okay, is basically this level, which is a level I drew right there, okay? And then right now, price is around, it's trading around like somewhere here. But again, it has created like an area here, right? It's also dependent on whether this area that price has created, okay, which is this one. It's if this area is strong, then price could continue going down, right? If that area is strong, and it's subjective if we can break this low. If we do break that low, right, price can come to this area here. But again, if we don't, price has the possibility of going up to maybe this level. Okay, see that? Yeah, that's the structure that's happening right now. Okay, this whole structure is exactly what's going on here. So if I zoom in here, right, if I zoom in, notice we have that area somewhere. Okay, let me use a trend line, but kind of like two. We have that area somewhere here. Okay, don't ask me why I'm using a 1 hour time frame. I'll use whatever time frame that I think is suitable for that moment. But again, I use like 1 hour, like, you know, like 30 minutes mostly. All right, again, we have like an area of interest somewhere here. Okay, if this candle that we have right now can close below, okay, if it can close below this area of interest, if it can close below that area of interest, I do think that price can move to the downside. If that can happen, then price can go down. If it doesn't, it could come back and close back in a range. Then, okay, probability is that maybe price is gonna go up to this level. Okay, that also is subjective to the fact that only if markets can break this area of interest, then we can go up. Okay, lots of waiting, and you need to be patient. Okay, but the market structure in this equation is this. Okay, so currently we're trading around like somewhere here. Okay, we're trading like somewhere around here, right? So we're waiting to see if we can get like any break on either sides of the range. We'll call that a range, right? It's kind of like, looks like we have a range here, little range here on a 1 hour time frame. Okay, yeah, nothing crazy, right? Let me know what you think. What do you guys think around nas100? What do you guys think? Where is the music? What happened to music? What freaking happened to the music? Let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Are you guys gonna be trading the same thing? Okay, music is back. There we go. Someone says, why don't you trade every day? Sometimes I do trade every day, but it's also subjective. Like, I trade when I see a high probability setup, right? Even though sometimes I do see, I'm just overall patient, like just waiting for the best setups and stuff, right? Despite, I won't stop saying this. This month has been one of the hardest months for me to trade. Like, I'll be very honest with you. Lots of crazy movements that, you know, have happened in times I didn't expect them. So, I mean, there's been bad months and, you know, good months and stuff, but this one's been hella one of the bad months. But we move. I know I have like August starting up, next up, and then tonight I should be trading FOMC. Yeah, should be trading FOMC. Should be good. Should be very interesting too. Someone says, can't you trade the bounce here? I don't think that's the right thing to do. Right now. I don't think so. Trading the bounce right now, I think, is the worst thing you want to do, man. Will you be waiting for the 4 hour candle to close below or the 1 hour time frame? 1 hour is okay. 4 hours is still okay, but I think the closest in entry, I'll wait for the 1 hour candle. Okay, and I'll wait for 1 hour candle, closest in entry. Okay, because like, look, also, right, I think we have like a fib area where like somewhere like there, and then like to somewhere here. You see that we have like a fib area. Do you notice where? Oh, I moved it. You notice where price started moving from? Okay, let me show you that. Price started moving around 50 level. Okay, the 50 level is basically this area of interest that we have right here. Okay, so that also means that if price is really trying to fall back, like fall down rather, I think if it's not trying to do that, it's maybe trying to fall off the 50 fib area, right? Which is like a very good retracement level. If you guys want to use, like if you're looking at fibs, I recommend like 50, like, you know, like 61. Those are like very good fib levels, right? Personally, I trade like retracements based off those ones, right? Like 61.8. Yeah, there are ratios in the sense, no ratios, like percentages in the sense of like, you know, how far the market is retracing, right? Like, yeah, 50 level is a very good level too, okay? So any of these two, like I use this quite a lot, any of these two, 50 and like, I would use this like on any time frame, like 30 minutes, 15, 1 hour, daily, whatever, but rarely would I do that on daily anyway, but you know, it's applicable on all time frames. So I'm thinking if we can get a break, right? The break below this level, then we can look for sells, okay? If we don't get that, we wait for a break above that level. Simple as that. 30 minutes candle, I guess. Yeah, 30 minutes, 1 hour, same thing, okay? 30 minutes, 1 hour, same thing. When I took my son to a different school today, and we're laughing with my wife. Like when did I start charging in dollars, like fees and stuff? Not like he, you know, he hasn't had that experience at a different place, but it was just like, hey man, the world is really moving so fast. You're not catching up as fast as you should. You'll be complaining about the wrong things, right? But it's crazy, you know, very crazy. Yeah, it's very good to make money. I won't lie you. If you're an enemy of money, start making money. Like befriend money right now. If money is your enemy, start befriending it right now. Because every problem you can ever think of, I won't say 100%, but I'll say at least 90% of the problems that you have right now can be solved by money. Yeah, you tell me, no, I have other problems that, bruh, I don't care whatever you tell me, but 90% of the problems you have now can be solved by money. The more money you make, the more problems you can solve, right? The more money you make, the more money you can keep, the more money you can utilize to kind of like have a better life, all right? But here's the thing. When I first started making money, like when I got into like business in my early stage of life, I figured out that I got into a space that I did not really fully understand, like the dynamics in how I could relate with this particular niche. You know, like, oh, boom, I'm in business. Fine. I love the idea of making money. Like I love the idea of doing business. Yeah, but you know, I figured out that I think what really kept me and sustained me, to be honest with you, like till today, like what really has sustained my overall growth, of, I won't really say growth, but just what's really sustained me being in a certain position, and even like just moving from one position to the other position, right? And this can kind of be like some advice for some of you guys, like, you know, if you're a young person and whatever, you know, I was never really so quick at every time I make a certain amount of money, updating or upgrading my lifestyle. I was never really so quick at that. Even till today, I'm not. Like, I'm not really quick at that, right? If I ever update and upgrade my lifestyle to say an extent, it means that I have maybe been making the same kind of level of money for maybe like the last 6-8 months, maybe the last close to a year. Then I know, okay, fine, I'm good. Then I can upgrade this lifestyle and like, you know, to something crazy, all right? But I've never been a fan of, or rather never really been, you know, a person who's like, just simply because today I'm making 10,000 every month. Like, cool, I'm making 10,000, cool, fine. And it's coming in like frequently, like, cool stuff, it's coming in. Let's update the lifestyle. No, you guys won't imagine like 2017, 2018. No, not 2017. 2019. Should be 2019, 2020. I can't keep track of time, but around like 2019, 2020, I was staying in a very one-roomed house in Kawata, right? And I'm staying in that room, and I have like 100K in my bank, like 100K plus laying around in my bank, all right? And I don't even have plans for that money. It's just laying there. And I've been making money like, cool, fine. I'm seeing the money accumulating. You know, it's there. And I'm staying like in a one-room house. Like barely only have like one window in that room. And, you know, like there's no space. When my guys come over, everybody's squatting on the floor. Everybody sleeps in like this small space. Wasn't quick at upgrading my lifestyle. I stayed the same for like maybe a year or so plus. The first time I started thinking of upgrading my lifestyle is when I realized I've been very consistent for the last maybe like six months, 8 months and stuff, right? But what most of you guys do, and I know, okay, if you can take this advice, it's up to you. But what most of you guys do is you start making 5,000 every month, 5,000 every week. You're going to be so quick to upgrade your lifestyle. Now you're looking for where you can buy a car, like where you can, you know, buy a car and just like maybe you pay later because you think you're making consistent returns. The crazy part is that even though it might look like consistent returns now, it can dry up in the next couple of months. So you want to make sure that you have the surety, all right, and see if that same kind of money you're making, you could still be making it for the next 8 months, the next 9 months, without you actually doing too much and your lifestyle expecting too much of you, basically. Anyway, I can give too much advice around that, like personal experiences. Anyway, so it's just like things I'll talk about. But hey, man, if you're making any kind of money, right, could be trading, could be whatever business you're doing, don't ever be so quick to upgrade your lifestyle. It's a killer. It's gonna kill you. It's gonna mess up your entire growth, right? That's what most of you guys do. Like you're making like, okay, 100K, you know, you made like 200K, 3 months, 6 months, whatever. And you're so quick. Like now you're bowling in like crazy places where you want to spend crazy money. You know, you want to go on weekend, spend like 10,000 in what? You guys spend money in Decapo, whatever. I don't know. But like, yeah, you spend money like 10,000 here, 15,000 here because you feel like you know, but if you've not been making that kind of money for the last like couple months, there's no need for you to start spending that kind of money in that moment. It could dry up. Trust me, it could dry up. Facts. Let's move on. That's the story for a different day. As I'm seeing gold is moving. But if you like the advice, drop a fire emoji. You guys love the advice? You guys love the real life? What's happening? Okay. You guys love these real talks? You guys love them? Drop a fire emoji. You guys love these real talks. Ooh, gold is tanking. Gold is tanking right here. It's been in a downtrend from here. Gold is tanking. Yeah. You guys love the advice? Drop a fire emoji if you guys love these real talks. Besides the charts, like behind the scenes, right? Like behind off the charts, kind of like talks. Okay. And I like to keep things very, very clean and legit. Like this is not like some made up or copied stuff. I'll tell you advice based off like my own personal experiences, and everybody knows me to be legit like that. You know, especially the guys around me and people who've really seen me grow up. They be like, "Oh man, listen to this guy. He knows what he's talking about." You know, but hey, listen to whoever you want to listen to. Gold is moving from 61.8 going down. I think it still has room to like tank to somewhere. I think extra how many more points? Maybe extra 190 points more could go down to here. All right, but observe how candles close here, okay, and how candles close here. This looks like a very long-term move according to what I see, so I think it's still moving here. All right, if you missed the entry earlier, I don't think, man, it's not a bad thing, right? Like I also could be looking for entries right now, like very soon from now. I don't think it's a bad thing if this candle was to close bearish, right? It's in fact not even closing, like it's already created like a high. Okay, I don't think it's a bad thing to like trigger an entry there and just swing this move. You know, like just swing that move. I don't think it's a bad thing. What do you guys think? Man, let me take this trade. I don't think it's a bad thing. This is us trading a continuation. Okay. I don't think it's a bad thing. Yeah, ended the trade right there. It's not a bad thing. US 500 expecting support. Okay, cool stuff. Okay, I see the fire emojis. You guys love the advice. Thanks for the wise talk. Anytime, man. I hope you got it. So the first time you make your first 10K, 20K, worst of 100K. First time I made my 100K was like 2019. First time, 2019. 100K laying in the bank. Looked at it. Wow. I wasn't so mesmerized. Like, wow. Get it? all the mesmerized for one reason. I think it was because it was a build up. It wasn't a marathon. Like it just didn't happen like boom, boom. It was a build up, like just steady. You're working, month in, month out, week in, week out. You're working, and then you check your bank. You're like, whoa, okay, we're sitting at 100K now. And then I kept working. You know, I didn't stop this. I kept working. And that's the beauty. You know, if you hit a certain limit that's like mind blowing to you in your state, don't ever feel so comfortable thinking that there's no next level from there. Okay, there's a next level. Like, and then the only way you can see the next level is when you associate yourself with like other people. Like you see what other guys are doing. When I met Kojo, right? I'll talk about Kojo. When I met Kojo first time, I met Kojo in Cyprus. When was that? 2020 what? 2021, 2023, 2024? I don't know, something like that. When I met Kojo first time, we had a conversation. The guy showing me the kind of money he's making, and I know I'm not so close to that, but I'm like, whoa, there's levels to this thing. I have a lot of work to do. You know, like I have a lot of work to do. Like, wow, bruh. Like I'm genuinely inspired by what you're doing. You know, and I have a lot of work to do. You know, it's like that. Like you meet a guy doing like, let's say $2,000 every week, and you're doing like $100, right? Don't ever feel comfortable with the $100 you're making to think that you've really arrived. Like this is it. Like I'm this shit. Like, cool. This is me. Like this is big. It is only big to you and in your head right there. Okay. Don't ever let it get to mess you up, because it can kill your growth in that very moment. I imagine like 2019, 100K laying in my bank. If I looked at it like, whoa, I have so much money right there. I have so much money. Okay. Then let me stop working. Let me just keep on spending this money. Let me buy like a Mark Cakes. You guys like Mark Cakes. I don't know why you like Mark Cakes, but it's a turbo car. I'm joking. It's a turbo car. I'm joking. But anyway, like, whoa, let me buy like a nice Mark X. Or let me buy like a nice whatever, you know, and you spend all that money and it's gone. You stop working. Money stops coming in. It's crazy part. It's always about the levels. Always push the high level. Facts. If you stop pushing, and the only other reason why people stop pushing is they don't really get exposed. Like exposure is not there. You see, growth should come with exposure, right? Bro, you're making 10,000. Why you're making 10,000? Like you're making 10,000 easily every month, or like every week. Why can't you? You know, once a while, okay, you're not really upgrading your lifestyle to say, but why can't you once a while expose yourself to better, all right? And exposing yourself to better sometimes isn't like being in like certain environments, meet certain people. You could spend a portion of that money you're making and meet other people who's doing better than you, right? You know, you want to learn this Forex thing, like, hey, bro, like I want to get better at this Forex thing. Like, I want to become the best. Like I just want to push. Like I really want to push, right? But I know I'm not doing fine right now. But I know there's a guy called Mr. Nas, and I see he's pushing. Like I know he's doing. He's very consistent. Like he's making money. He knows his thing, right? But I also know he charges this much to actually learn from him. Like get close to him. I know he's got like all these free things, like free courses and what. But I know he charges this much to get close to him and like sit down and have like these conversations with him and like just get to see the level he's at. Fine, pay the price, okay, to get close to the table. But most of you look at the fee. And you look at it like, it's not worth cutting my neck for, right? You don't realize what's at the end of it, like what that could help you get to. Like most of the levels I've attained right now in my trading, in everything that I'm doing in my life and everything else. Guys, I took the trade on gold, right? So forget the rant. I took the trade on gold. Okay, so I took the trade on gold. Yeah, forget the rant. I took the trade, right? Everything that really I have to today, right? I don't look at it like if I need to like lift, like move from one level to the next level, right? I always spend some kind of money to really move to that level, right? And most of it has been in terms of exposure. Like sometimes I've made like stupid moves, like stupid in the sense that some of you guys might look at it like very stupid move. Like, why are you doing that? Like, why spending like 20,000 in a club? Like, why in a club you spend like 10,000, like 15,000 and whatever? You know, why are you doing that? Some are stupid moves like that I still realize like I did a move like that sometimes, and it got me close to certain people value, and then they noticed like that guy should be up to something. And then we had a conversation. Then after having conversations with certain people, then now your life starts to look different, and now you start hanging out differently. But hey, man, We can only talk. But yeah, Markex, poor man's Benz. That's not nice to say. It's not nice to say. I didn't say that. You say that. You say that. I didn't say that. No, I didn't say that. All right. Anyway, we have Nas here. And yeah, we have Nas here. Why is Nas looking like this though? Do we need to reload our Nas? Let's reload this thing. Let's reload the whole page. Oh man. Did I lose everything? No, I didn't. Okay, cool stuff. Split the screen. Is music playing? I don't know. Music stopped. Why did the music stop? No, it's playing. It didn't stop. It's playing. I have a trade here on gold. Sell on gold. And I'm waiting for Nasdaq. I just don't know what's happened to my analysis earlier. But yeah, I'm waiting for a trade on Nasdaq here. So Nasdaq on the right, gold here on the left side. Poor man's Baines. Don't say that. It's some people's dream car. Please don't say that. I've been trying to search for that blue with pink like color object on the computer. What do you call that, Mr.? Love how you explained that, Elliot, though. But that blue thing, pink color like thing. This is called a trade plan 2. Okay? This one is called a trade plan 2, right, Elliot? It's called a what? Trade plan 2, all right? So this is for short. So you know what you do on your trading view Exynos terminal, whatever, right? You go, you see where my mouse is here? Okay, you go here. So 1, 2, 3, okay? Then you press, no, not 1, 2, 3. It's supposed to be 1, 2, I think on the 4th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in fact. Okay, you press there. Then you see something that says long position and then short position. So long position is like when you're buying, okay? Yeah, then the pink blue color thing comes up. Yeah, it comes out like that. Like how this guy said it, like blue pink color thing. Yeah. You give good advice, really? I can give bad advice too. What's the TP level? TP level is around like 3280. No, 3290 actually. 3290. May you please educate about pro firms? Yeah, I will educate Wupe. Is Wupe okay? I think it's not a Wupe I know. There's a Wupe that I do talk to. How is it that on your stories it shows you went to wait? On your stories it shows you are with your son and now you're live streaming. Bro, you can never understand my life. This guy's asking how is it that I'm on stream and then like my IG stories is showing like something different. But that's stuff that I did earlier, not like now. I always tell people this one thing, like if you ever see me updating a status, like it's not, I'm not there at that moment. I've left maybe a couple of minutes, a couple of hours, whatever. Right, so I'm here now. Okay, this is live. This is live. Okay, this is live. So you can never understand. I move differently, very different. I move very different. It's a position 2. Yes, it's a position 2. It is a position 2. I can't wait for next month. Awesome. If you don't mind me asking, what is your leverage? My leverage is 1 to 5. That's the leverage if it's worth leverage using if your account is good enough. If your account is not good enough, don't use it. Okay, by good enough I mean like $1,000 plus. Yeah, but even $1,000 is still like but I mean if you know what you're doing, you know what you're doing, right? That's what we always say. So, yeah. You definitely move different. I try. I really try. But in as much as I move different, I try to also always ensure that I am not becoming, what's the word? I am not becoming a person that I am not supposed to be, or the person that I didn't want to become. Because sometimes you see success, right? Sometimes success can get you ahead. I'm being honest. Like I try to just remain humble, like just, I know I'm not like the most humble person, but I try to like remain humble and like just, stay true to my roots and just be me, like just, like here I am, and I think that's living, to be honest. This trade we took, we're up how many points? Are you guys happy? Everybody happy? This is called a continuation trade, okay? It's like we're up like 75 points. It's called a continuation trade. Okay, we took these. I love continuation trades. Do you know why? Because continuation trades, they always have existing volume. Okay, kind of like the volume is already existing. Okay, so we had that high. The volume is existing. Why? Because if you look at this candle, it's a fat and big candle. Fat candle. It's a fat and big candle. It's showing that we have what? We have high volume. So even if we take a sell here, bearing in mind that the candle has created a high already, we are right. Okay, we don't have to straight. I like these kind of trades because it's easy to move it straight in profit. It's easy to like just hit the nail on the head easily. All right. Yeah, so I like these kind of trades because of that. So this is one of them. I know for a fact that we could have another candle throwing itself to the ground, especially if we break this low here. If we all don't like the stream right now, I'm gonna end it and then go focus on other things. Let's all like the stream right now. Okay? Let's all like the stream. Let's go. Let's all like the stream. Let's all like the stream. Let's all like the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get 80 likes on this stream. 81 people, 81 likes is very easy. It's very easy. I'm making something nice. Let's go. Awesome. That's the freedom that comes with profitable trading. Charlie, my man, shout out to you. Where have you been, bro? Where have you been? Where have you been? Haven't seen you here in a while. Okay, someone says really important not just to know how to make money, but how to keep growing your money. Exactly, very important, right? And I think some people really fail to grow their money because sometimes it has to do with personally. I mean, I understand some of you guys might really be like so spiritual, but I take life to be very spiritual. You know, one way or the other. I feel like life is 90% spiritual, 10% what we see. You know, and some people really just generational issues that they have, and you know, like just I've seen people really good, like smart, like very smart, making money. But if you look at their lives, you can't see even a dollar around their lives. Like you look at the person and be like, right, you are really smart, but why is your life like this? You know, but I also realize, I think because life is like 90% spiritual, I realize that not everything we can see. Some things we can't see, that's affecting certain people, you know. And always remember, right? If even trading, like to be honest with you, like you know, I know some of you guys might make a meme out of like this portion of the live stream. I don't care about that, but yeah, trading is also spiritual in some type of way. All right? Yeah, it's not proven. Facts. Okay, it's not proven. Cool, but trading is also spiritual in some type of way. You are dealing with making emotional decisions every freaking day. All right? And you are a human being, okay? You're a human being. And human beings cannot make more than 2 emotional decisions every day and get it right, all right? And the fact that you can't make more than 2 emotional decisions every day and get it right, all right? To some extent, you have to be a spiritual being to kind of like, you know, enhance your chances at getting those emotional decisions right every time you're making them, all right? But again, if you are not, it's very hard. To be honest, it's very hard for you to consistently make those emotional decisions. Man, go look at this. This thing is tanking. It's going down. Oof. Yeah, it's going down. It's like 30 minutes time frame on nas100. This thing is going down. But we took a trade on gold, right? Yeah. So we took a trade. So no stress. We took a trade on gold. Okay. I didn't see any confirmation. So I didn't see a reason for us. Gold is at a very critical area right now. If you are holding any positions, I think we could secure a little bit of something, right? I'm up 1,000. Look at this, $1,600, man. I think let's secure a little bit of something. Okay, yeah, let's secure this, secure that, secure this. I took like 3 positions. No, not 3. I took like 4 positions actually. Have secured something there on gold. Yeah, and then nas100. I can't say we have an entry right now. In as much as we are breaking this, please do these streams often. Oh man, I'll keep doing them because of you. All right. Can you talk about leverage? Okay, I'll talk about leverage. Yeah, look at Nasdaq right there. It could reject. It could reject. It might not. But again, it also looks like we do have. Shout out to Mr. Hatch. I see my man on the stream here. Yeah, Mr. Hatch is one of my what can I say? What word can I use to describe this guy? I can't say friend. I can't say brother. Those are like very inferior to the kind of person he is. There should be something more superior, but I could use other description. I have friends, I have brothers, but I also have people that ride with me, like in thick and thin. And this guy that's on the stream, if you guys saw his comment, he's one of those guys. You know, incredible person, incredible mind. Spend some time, like whenever you come through the office, you always see him. You come through the office, have a chat with him. Different level of thinking. Trust me. Anyway, Nasdaq here looks like it's rejecting around like 61.8, according to me. Right? You guys see this? Rejecting here. It has rejected actually. Rejecting here. Let's all like the stream. Let's go. Like the stream. You don't like the stream? We're gonna end it right now. Let's all like the stream right now. Let's go. Yeah, Nasdaq rejected here, and I think it's creating an area of interest here. Okay, a break above here would be very good too to see. But if this candle, oh, look at the volume coming in. Look at the volume coming in. Yeah, look at the volume coming in right there. Look at the volume coming in. Nasdaq volume. Yeah. And some of you guys ask, is there a way to catch the market at this point? Yes, there is. 100%. A lot of ways you can catch the market at this point by observing lower time frames. But it's very risky. I know people who do that. Probably Mr. Hatch is one of them. Guy catches like weak entries and stuff. Like, you know, I would too, like from time to time. But sometimes I feel like it's just a bit too risky for my money for no reason. So, but there's the way you can catch there's a way you can catch this, yeah, the tip of this wick. But yeah, I'll bring my man here someday so he can explain how he does it. Looking forward to meeting the genius Mr. Hatch. Yeah, he's a good guy, Charlie. He's a credible guy. So I main TP1. TP1, I think you can close partials right where it is for gold. Trust me, I think you can close like partials there, you know. Nobody does it like you do. Please keep doing what you do. Appreciate, man. Shout out to you for saying what you say. But I basically do it just to provide value, and you know, it's just serving purpose and building a community. And I spoke about the same thing over the weekend when we hosted a webinar, 2-hour session, all for free. People joined, paid $0, and got so much value. And if you are part of the webinar, drop a fire emoji. You guys know what happened there. You guys know. The next time I host a webinar or anything, I think this coming Sunday, maybe I could host something again. All right. But if I'm going to host anything, make sure you register. Okay. Make sure you follow up the whole process on how you can get in on time. Be there, get the value. All right. Because now I have people asking, hey, send the recording. Man, you didn't register for the webinar. You can't get the recording. Okay. You just can't. Only people who registered can get the recording, and everybody who registered got the recording. They have the recording now, right? So yeah, this is how life works. Rules to life. Okay, there's people, and we're laughing about this with my wife today. Like, you know, driving, and some guy sends a text message like, "Mr. Nas, how can I make money?" But the guy asked something like, "I don't have money to put in trading." No. He didn't ask like that. Let me find the text. Is it on this phone? No, it's on a different. His phone is way charging somewhere. But anyway, if I remember, my memory serves me right. The guy said something like, "Do I need money to start making money in trading?" Right? And I don't know who's calling me. And I found that weird. I found that like crazy weird. Like, some of you guys really think you don't need money to make money. Like, but why would you think you don't need money to make money? All right. Why would you ever think you don't need money to make money? For what reason? Has TP1 been hit? Yes, TP1 has been hit. You know what TP1 is? TP1 is always 30% of your trade. 30% of your trade is something like this, okay? And then maybe 40% is something like that. 50% is like where it is. So TP2 has been hit already, okay? And then TP3 is always 100% of your trade. So 100% is like somewhere here. So yeah, it's been hit. Yeah, boo, it's been hit. Do you adjust your load size according to your account size? Yes, in order to grow. Yes, you have to adjust your load size according to your account size if you want to grow. Of course, you give it time and it happens with time. It's amazing to always see such information. I'm glad. What do you say about Dumisani? Africa must think. Man, that guy stopped saying anything about that guy. I mean, I said a couple things in the past, but now he's just like, bro, guys, I think he's an attention seeker. Yeah. I mean, he's a smart thinker too, in line with his business. But I think he likes taking attention to kind of like tap onto other fields of work, you know, because I see he's tapping onto baiting and, bro, leave people to do what they're doing as long as it's saving them right. Okay? I know baiting can be a crazy addiction. Same with everything else in life. Yeah, it's just dependent on how you're doing it. There's people who gamble, but they gamble with discipline. Did you know that? There's people who gamble with discipline. And like they know what time to gamble. I have one of my buddies, Magnet. The guy gambles he gambles with discipline. Like he knows when to do it. Okay, he knows how to throw his money and stuff. Leave people to do what they have to do. Don't discredit anything. If you see gamblers, let them gamble. As long as it serves them right. If you see traders, let them trade. It serves them right. If you see any person selling tomatoes on the street, selling cars, let people do what they have to do. If it saves them, right. Simple as that. There's no need like, hey, this, that, hey, bruh, just do your thing. Okay, just do your thing. Just do your thing. Do your freaking thing. Nobody talks about your hostings or whatever you're doing. Nobody talks about that. Just keep doing your thing. I know you want advice. I know you want to be the good guy. I know you want to be the guy who's like smart guy. Like you want everybody to know that you think smart. But don't step on people's toes. Like let people do what they're doing. You guys tell me, okay? Suddenly one of you guys brought this up. I didn't think you were gonna bring it up. But you guys tell me, all right? Who on earth, even you guys here, okay, including myself, who amongst you guys and myself inclusive, would turn down 9 million kwacha right now? How many of you guys would do that? Even though it's for your morals. Okay, fine. Let me not use the word morals because now it looks like I'm saying you can do anything for money. But baiting companies are existing. There's people who are morally upright that's behind these companies. Do you guys know that? Trading is actually happening. Brokerage firms are in business right now because there's people who are morally right behind these companies. Okay? And they save everything right. Prominent people, all right? They're upright. They live according to normal life standard and just like, living their life and they're okay, like okay human beings. But how many of you guys, including myself, on this stream right now, can turn down 9 million kwacha? Bro, I'm not talking about like 1,000 kwacha. I can turn it down too, okay? I can turn down $1,000 too. Fine. I can turn down I can turn down maybe like $5,000. Fine. For my morals and just like, okay, what kind of narrative will I be pushing? But I think there's fugazi somewhere. But I mean, let me not talk too much about this, but even 500 kwacha I wouldn't turn down. You see, this guy can't even turn down 500 kwacha. This guy can't even turn down the 500 kwacha. But I mean, maybe there's people out there who would turn down like 1 million. I wouldn't. If they told me there's 1 million here, okay, there's 1 million here, okay, and just do your part of the business, okay, promote us as bait whatever to whoever is following you, an influential guy. We know you're a trading guy, but you've got people who's like behind your back and they follow you and they're like diehards and promote us, bro. I'm gonna do that. Yes, blood or water, I'm gonna do that. And you guys will see me stop talking about everything else and I just talk about this thing. And you guys will stop seeing me talk about trades and like, bruh, go register with this. Why? There's a million on the table. There's 9 million on the table, actually. Not a million, there's 9 million on the table. You guys like that stream if you want me to continue right now. Gold is up. How many points? Gold is up 100 points. 9.4 million is just too wild. Yeah. So I'm saying it's Fugazi somewhere. Someone is saying someone is trying to look good. Someone is trying to look good. Someone is trying to look smart. But recently I stopped riding on trains, right? Like social media trains on my social media platforms. I realized it's not worth it. I was doing that recently in between, but I stopped. Like, whatever's trending that's not worth my attention, let it pass. So, yeah. I think everybody should respect everyone's work and not shit. And not what? And not shit where other people's work. Exactly. Just let people do what they're doing. It's the same baiting thing. I know people who are making crazy money with it. And they are disciplined. They have a way they do it. Yeah, I can say betting is not like Forex, but let people do their thing. Okay, I'm a trader, fine. Okay, I'll talk about my work. I'll talk about what works for me to you guys and everybody else who believes in it. But I won't come and discourage you from betting. Go bet if you want to bet. It's up to you. You lose your money, lose your whatever. It's just up to you. Okay, anyway, NASDAQ is popping. Okay, are we too late? No, we're not too late. Okay, there's still about almost 100 points if price breaks this level. Okay, so we're not late to the party. We just need to wait for proper confirmation. Someone says even 100 kwacha I wouldn't turn down. Just over a 1 kwacha, a conductor will throw you out of the bus. What more? Exactly, man. Exactly. But I know somebody's trying to look the pot, and it's understandable sometimes. This business can be very hard sometimes. You have to say certain things to provoke somebody, so you can make more. Maybe you can pull like a bigger crowd. Okay, I didn't mention anybody's name, so you have to say certain things. Okay, look at that. NASDAQ is breaking this area now. Okay, do we enter right now? Of course not. We wait for the candle to close. Okay, we haven't missed the move. No, we haven't. We haven't missed the move. It's how you are so composed when trading big, man. Oh yeah, you have to be. Everything else, you have to be very composed. Just relax. You take losses, okay? Yeah, you take losses. Be composed as well. Profits, you take the trade composed. Don't push your emotions to it. Just take the trades and just let it go. I think what really hinders most of your growth, most of you guys as traders that I've noticed, and that's the reason why I'm trying to do like workshops. I have a whole program that's coming up. We're working on that very soon, where I'll deal with psychology on a particular day, deal with risk on a particular day. Then we have like an entire workshop on how you can put the dots together. All right, so you guys can look out for that. But I figured out the biggest reason why most of you don't grow is because you are so much in your emotions when it comes down to everything, not just trading. Like you're so much in your emotions. You want to grow so fast, but you also are in your feels, like you're living in your emotions. All right, so you have to break out of that cage to really materialize that growth that you want to see. Right, at least you can't materialize it if you haven't broken out of that cage. Right, and the cage I'm talking about is you living in your emotions, is you being stuck into how you feel when you're dealing with money. It can be separated, yes, but it can be managed. All right, can be separated, but it can be managed. I see people get so upset when they make losses. Like right now in my Signal group, in the paid one, we've made losses like, I think this month, a couple of losses. I see people get upset like, bro, why did we make a loss? Like, hey, look at the amount of points you lost. Okay, look at the amount of points you lost. Okay, if you manage your money right, the wins that you get can actually rub off all this loss that you made here. But people are in the emotions for the fact that they over risk, they trade like there's no trading tomorrow, and one bad trade takes them out and they're in the emotions. So it messes up work, to be honest. Messes up work. You see why I said we wait? Look at this candle. It just rejected. You see why I said we wait? Yeah. You see what happened here? You guys see what happened here? This is the reason why I said we wait. Basically, okay. Biggest reason. Don't rush it. Yeah. Don't feel like I'm being left out. My friends got the entry here. Maybe now it's gonna turn back. No, even up there, it can still continue. In fact, it's got high probability of continuation when it's actually up here. Okay, do you know that? There's a high probability of it going up when it's here than the probability of it going up when it's here. Who knows that? The probability of it going up here is actually maybe 30%. Okay? The probability of it going up when it's here is 70%. Yeah, so why not wait when it's high probability? It's the same thing with the gold trade that we took here. Probability of it going down when it's here is 70%. Probability of it going down when it's up here is less. Yeah, so someone says, what does this person say? Use the promo code Mr. Nas. That's contradicting though. That's contradicting. It's like Mr. Nas is like a forex asset, you know, and like promo code is like associated with baiting. But if you gave me $1 million, if you gave me 9 million today, I'll change the narrative. Like you see me talk about that now. Anyway, where's my charger, man? My laptop is going off. Sorry. Yeah, let's get some likes. Let's all like this video right now. If you guys want me to continue, we've done about like an hour close, like I think 56 minutes. If you guys want me to continue, drop some likes on this video, right? Let's go. If you don't drop likes, I don't continue. Okay? If you want more of this and even more, like better stuff, you guys let me know. All right? I'm gonna talk about FOMC if we all like the stream. I think I'll end with that. Okay? FOMC tonight. I'll talk about that if you guys like the stream. If you don't like the stream, I won't talk about it. Okay? At the end of the day, when money is involved, you need to discipline. You need discipline to, okay,